Hey, good afternoon. This is swimming pool. Yep. And what was it, a Monday afternoon? Probably 2:41. And we're in at none other than the swim hole I've been swimming at what seems like months now, every day, apart from the time I was away in the UK at Ravenhaven. Yeah, otherwise known as Sandy Bottom Lake. Ravenhaven, beachside family park. There's cabins here, there's a little beach. This has been closed for quite a while. Normally, there's a lifeguard here from the NSLC, which is Nova Scotia Lifeguard Community or Organisation, something. We may normally stop on September the 14th, 15th. That's it, they're done for the season. So without a lifeguard here, this place closed. But it could probably still be open. And the water is way down than normal. You can see here on this side here, tons of colours on the beach. Normally the water comes up to here, so that's how down the water level is in parts of Nova Scotia, because it's been in a drought. Hence why I've been swimming this lake, because I'm still not allowed in the woods. Most of my swim holes are in the woods. I like coming here occasionally in the morning. There's no one, even in the summer. During the day, it gets busy with families and kids and stuff. I don't come. But yeah, I've already been swimming this morning. Just down the road, actually, a place called Milford House. Um, Chat whilst I get ready. Put my camera in my waterproof case. Check the temp. They've always got a little gauge here for the lifeguard on that. Check the temp every day, and the lifeguards have it on their website, all the beaches and lakes across Nova Scotia. Read the temp, and it's actually up to 20. So yeah, it felt like 16 this morning in Milford House Lake down the road. But it's a beautiful lake here. Yeah, and it's a beautiful day. 28 had in my car on the temp. And it's probably about another 3 degrees with the humidex, so it's probably 31 today. And I'm just going to give myself a 15-minute out, 15-minute back. Normally only do max 40, 50 minutes max swimming twice a day. Depends if they're power workouts or just a relaxed swim. Well, yeah, I'll put my fins on. My trusted Macapoo fins. I love Macapoo fins. I've had them for years. Probably my third pair. Body surfing fins for power. Trusted fins they are in the world of body surfing, lifeguards all over North America. Yeah, anyway, let's get in. Enough yakking. Okay, welcome back, yeah? Just had to get ready and get my fins on. I bought my short suit with me, just in case it was a little cold, like it was this morning. A good job I had my short suit on. Just keep that little chill off. It's still, once you get out here, like I measured the temp back there, it's 20, but it's in the sun there in the shallow. So, yeah. It feels nice, man. Wow. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, in the summer here, there's quite a few people that sit out on the deck and stuff. And when you're coming out into the lake here and you're swimming, it's kind of like they're all eyes on you. They ain't probably, but it feels like that. And that's what just, especially when the park doesn't even open till 10. And I'm here at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Believe it or not, this lake's freezing. This lake's frozen in the winter. Yeah, completely solid most of the time. Although
I now noticed in Nova Scotia the winters are not as cold as they used to be. It does still get cold in Nova Scotia if you're wondering. Like, you know, I've been out here. I think it's the first time I moved here from Toronto. It was like mine. I remember being minus 25 in Halifax. But yeah, it drops down here most. You can get wind chills as well, pretty cold. I swim down another place on this road, the 8 highway in a park, and there's a few pools there, smashing the ice and stuff, and yeah, I've been swimming in there, minus 24 wind chill. It's pretty crazy. You get a problem when you get out. It's really, you got to have your stuff organized. You got to kind of, you know, and the minute you get out, you got to quick step it back to the car, you know, through the woods. Probably 5-10 minutes. Yeah, about 10 minutes. You know, quick time. Your hair freezes, and you're partway getting all your stuff off to get in the car without it getting wet, and then just jump in the car and turn the heater on quick. I got that down to a T. It's a fine science when you swim cold. The water's still going to be -1 most. That's never going to change. But the air can differate to from -10. You know, it's nice when it's just 0 wind. Depends as well if it's blowing a wind. But I found a place where I go where it's tucked out of the wind. It's quite a small pool, but I could get like a half an hour in there and get some laps in. And there's a constant stream from the river, from the lake above, that comes down into the pool, so it's moving water quite frequently, so it doesn't freeze as quick. And then when it does freeze, I smash it, try and keep it open. And if it gets a bit warmer, it won't. You know, I've been in there where it's breeze block size thickness of ice, and it's quite tough when you let it stagnate for a few days. It gets thick ice, and you're having a hard job smashing it. And then before you know it, you've got nowhere to swim. So I try to keep an ice hole or something at least. And if I want to do a workout and it's pretty thick, I can smash a hole, you know, 4x4 diameter with an axe, get in and just do an on the spot in the pool workout in the hole. It's pretty crazy thinking about it, to be honest, but yeah. Or just take a plunge. Just your head sticking out a hole. It's quite a sight for people to see walking their dogs. But yeah, I tend to do that kind of thing where there's no one really. And I'm near my car, not too far from getting in, turning that heater on straight away, quick as, and just warming it up, warming the body up. Your feet, your hands will get it first. Yeah, 100%. Your faces are not too bad with a windshield. But you got to take your gloves off to get your suit off. So that's first thing. And then you got to take your boots off. Yeah, it's tricky. If worse comes to worse, get in the car wet. Get a wet seat. I've got a cover that's rubber I can put over the seat, so it don't matter if I'm wet and I get in the car. Obviously, I don't want to get the seat wet. So I've got it there just in case that I need to get in that car ASAP. You have a hard time getting your suit off. You're just freezing. You're getting cold, big time. Anyways, I think that's a bit enough for there. Yeah. So I got that to look forward to coming up in the winter. I do actually get a buzz from smashing the ice. You know, like I really do. Sometimes when it's thin, I can front crawl through the ice. I just get this real crazy buzz. It's amazing. Yeah. I do more ice smashing than actual swimming. But you get a really great workout, hitting different muscle groups. And yeah, I just took it up myself one year and that was it, right? On my way I went. Just started doing ice swimming, smashing ice, making holes, going underneath, swimming up into another hole. I'd do that in thin ice, not really particularly if I had a problem I could come up with my shoulders and smash the ice. But yeah. You'd have to be an advanced swimmer to do that kind of thing. Just FYI. No, it's not for novices, man. I do take a risk. Uh, I know my limits, so, and some of the times I'm doing the ice swims, I know how deep the water is. So if anything happens, I can touch the bottom, right? And stand on the shore of a canal I swim out or the river when it freezes. I'll build that hole, I'll build that 25-meter length pool in 5 feet of water. Another water baby over there with his jet ski, enjoying the day. Why not? Make hay when the sun shines, man. Probably a lot of people out today on their recreational, doing, maybe swimming. I don't know. Water sports. 31 degrees. Who wouldn't be? You know. The water's a little fresh, but it's clean. It's a clean feeling. Bit tired from this morning's swim. I can feel the last few days I've been caning it, like strength training and that. And I had resistant gloves on this morning, paddles. I could feel it in my arms. And it's kind of, oh, sometimes what I do is I train my chest, my back in the morning, yeah? Obviously swimming, you're going to get a lot of arms and shoulders in there as well, right? But I'm changing the stroke from back to chest. So I'm working my arms out quite a bit as well, right? Obviously you're swimming, so you're using your arms more than anything, right? And there's also techniques I got where I can actually work my biceps, my triceps, a lot of shoulder work, back work, and depends. I'll change it up. Like right now, I'm just using my legs mostly. I'm using my arms just to kind of float along, but I'm giving my legs more of a workout than my arms, right? I think there's a case of where I've got to where I'm over swimming, but I just love swimming. That's just me, right? And you get addicted. I'm addicted to swimming. It's just I swim twice a day. I could swim 3 times a day. I used to swim probably 5 times a day. Some places I've lived by the beach. Get up, go for a swim, body surf, get home, breakfast, get on my bike, cycle to work, get home, go for a swim, body surf, get in, go for something to eat, you know, then back out at like dusk, sunset. And at the weekend, be on the beach, go out in the morning, go out again at lunch, go out in the afternoon, go out in the evening, 4 times. Yeah. So just love it, man. And I got a great lengths to look on maps and find places I can access and get in. It's just me, you know, and I'm swimming there remote. Yeah, it has its hazards and stuff. If you don't swim it and it's your first time swimming that particular place, you know. This morning I actually hit what I thought was a turtle. It kind of freaked me out because there's turtles in these lakes and rivers up here, out here, and I've actually caught one fishing, and they're like 25, 30 pound turtles, and they're snapping turtles that you think could bite you if you hit them. I thought I hit this turtle this morning, and it was just a branch in the water from some kind of root. It freaked me out, and then you can hit a rock and stuff. But yeah, a new lake to me is like heaven. I get in, I'm like, yes, I got this place, I found it, and I'm in all kind of like I don't know how you put it, in awe. A place where you've looked on the map, you've done your homework, and you've got there. You might have to be tricky to get there, walk through mud, rocks and boulders and through woods and stuff, and then you get to the lake and you swim it. You know, it's like a same thing as what a surfer would get finding a new wave, right? Where I used to go every week. I might get up there once a season. Now, once or twice a season. Last year I went once. You know, well, I'm always in a lake or river. This year I have been in the ocean, just not body surfing. So, I'm actually going to start to try and change things up a bit with this swimming, and kind of get to some stories of mine from my past traveling, which I'll kind of narrate as I swim, and swimming tales. I was trying to do my first episode yesterday, but I actually I did it, but my sound never came out of my camera, so I had to delete it. But there we go. Yeah, Ravenhaven, nice sunny day, beautiful Nova Scotia. Lucky to have this in my backyard. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up and a subscribe if you haven't already. Appreciate it. And a share is a care. All you water babies. And yeah, until probably tomorrow, peace out.